The first two events of the main league are over. And now, for the first time this season, the Marbles and the Caboose, the ones that didn't quite make it, get to get their stands on the Marble Express scene with Funnel Endurance. Of course, the way this works, same as it did in the main league, 2 groups of 8, top 4 that spin the funnels the longest advance. Course is the same. The time to beat, I believe, is like 2 minutes and 49 seconds set by Soundwave in the finale. I'm not sure if that will be beat, but let's see if Cloud Chaser, Crystal, Mint Dream, Acid, Amber Artist, Roller Coaster, Exoplanet, or Funnel Master could give it a shot. And which one of them will do the best here. Of course, even though this was an event in qualifiers, we got to see how these guys did in this event before. We have experience, but there have been extra funnels, like in the main tournament. As you can see right away, though, Acid, Amber Artist, and it looks like Funnel Master has the early lead. Exoplanet, Cloud Chaser, and Crystal are falling down behind. They're already in the third. Funnel Master's not even down the second funnel yet, but they're finally down, and making a bump there with Amber Artist. And Amber Artist, I think, now has advantage. Roller Coaster in the mix, and Cloud Chaser already up on these 3 slower funnels. They're 6 normal-sized funnels. 3 of them Vortex styled, and 3 of them are like these slower, kind of more contact-heavy ones. Exoplanet, I think, has the sharpest angle. Might go in the second one first. He does. Cloud Chaser following behind. Funnel Master, Amber Artist fighting for the lead. Roller Coaster was stuck in there. He might be in contention too. And Acid, those are the top 4 currently, the line. Crystal, I believe, sitting in 5th, looking a bit stuck. Acid does freer. And now they're spinning around. Cloud Chaser in the last medium-sized funnel already before the 8, or no, is it 8? Before the 6 orange funnels. They've already instantly fallen down the first 2. Exoplanet has some room to maybe has some breathing room, clearly, right now. Mint Dream is the 3rd one down. Acid and Crystal are very close. It's a very close fight for that last advance spot between the 2, but Crystal has fallen. Now Exoplanet sneaks in. Acid staying above. Who is in the front? Well, they're not currently on screen. The top 3 are so far ahead, but Cloud Chase is already done. Roller Coaster, Funnel Master, and Amber Artist are not even in the first orange funnel, but as I say that, Amber Artist and Roller Coaster get down, as Funnel Master is the last marble in the orange funnel. Mint Dream, he is looking at the event horizon. He cannot go any further. Will get 7th. Pretty disappointing considering his performance in qualifiers. Crystal is down. Was fighting with that Exoplanet. Just goes down. Acid, he really have to fight for it. He had to fight for it maybe at the start, but as soon as the orange funnel started, it seemed like he just had 4th place wrapped. Although maybe he could go back here. I don't think he will. It's a bit of a sharp angle. It's Funnel Master, Roller Coaster, and Amber Artist. These 3 have been fighting for the lead pretty much since the medium section. It's the slower section. As at least when Roller Coaster got the fight. Funnel Master and Amber Artist fighting the entire time. I think Roller Coaster might be down soon. Funnel Master, it's a beautiful line. Can Amber Artist contact? Oh, contact was made, but Amber Artist will battle past the contact and pass Funnel Master. Not pass Funnel Master. Get ahead of Funnel Master. And will win the heat. Of course, winning doesn't really matter. Top 4 advance anyway, but it is for bragging rights. Maybe, like, the best play is, like, what Acid did just there. And just, like, exert your energy for the final. But it's still a really entertaining battle. Like, look at these top 3 all in there. And meanwhile, Crystal kind of plummeted a lot in the orange. And Exoplanet did make some ground in the orange. But it was not enough. Amber Artist sets the time really well with a 2:43. That would be, like, one of the best in the main. Cloud Chaser, 1:45. That is a terrible run there. But Mighty Moai, Automaton, Green Dolphin, Cobra, Thunderstruck, Flare, Icy Penguin, and Capybara. They know the benchmark that was set in the first heat. Let's see if any of them will try to replicate it as we hit go. They're off. And Automaton, well, they're the last one into that first funnel. Not like it matters too much, but it's a good advantage. Although they're looking to get contact with pretty much anyone. Then the second one down, it's only after Green Dolphin. Cobra, Icy Penguin, and Flare are the 3 up top. Currently see. I think Flare pulls up the early lead. No one really there. Green Dolphin, Thunderstruck, and Automaton also are the first 3 into those orange funnels. Capybara will quickly follow. The top 3 pretty far ahead of the rest. Although Icy Penguin now making contact with Flare. Trying to maybe take the lead. Will Flare budge? No. Not for right now, at least. Although Icy Penguin has plenty of opportunities later in the course. Although it has a bad goal, Cobra. And Cobra will take advantage of that. Cobra now in second. Icy Penguin a bit stuck. We'll need Cobra to free him. Unfortunately, good for him. There's like no other option. There is Capybara. The bottom three are very close together. Mighty Moai trying not to lump it with them. All the way at the bottom. Capybara, I think, might be the first into that last. Oh, it's Green Dolphin. He has been consistently last the whole race. Automatone's down next. Then Capybara, Thunderstruck, and Mighty Moai are like battling with each other for the last event spot. Like, who will blink first? It's currently Thunderstruck. Cobra gets down. Cobra was up there, and now Mighty Moai, maybe it's Cobra and Thunderstruck are now up there. Icy Penguin and Flare are the clear top two, but the three-way battle for one not safe spot is huge. Although Icy Penguin, that's bad contact as well. In the orange, Green Dolphin, Automaton, Capybara, and Cobra was the fourth one down. Cobra, but Mighty Moai plummets down afterwards. Will Cobra get more room with Icy Penguin now with contact? Who will blink first between those two? It will be Cobra. Thunderstruck has somehow fallen all the way up to second. Automatone's already out. Pretty dismal run all down from Automaton. Green Dolphin and Capybara will surely fall next. And then Thunderstruck went from being second best all the way down to in that fight with Mighty Moai again. Although Icy Penguin and Cobra are also right there still. Green Dolphin and Capybara are down. They were doomed from pretty much the start. Mighty Moai, bad angle on the last funnel. Hey, Icy Penguin there, trying to go a little bit fast. Mighty Moai gets back in there. Buzz up and Cobra. Buzz Mighty Moai. Icy Penguin goes down. I can't even speak with why I'm going to have to replay that one. It was Icy Penguin, Cobra, Mighty Moai looked cooked, but Flare wins. I can't even explain what happened. It was like he went off the rim to get a better angle to make contact with Icy Penguin, and Cobra bumped into Mighty Moai getting better. We need to see that again before, yeah. Thunderstruck started off near the bottom with the terrible trio over there of Green Dolphin, Capybara, and Automaton. Mighty Moai also was down at the bottom. It was very clearly a three-horse race at the start, but one of those horses isn't even going to be in the finals. Orange here, a big contact here. 4 marbles right here. Thunderstruck gotta have all of them here, but here it is. Mighty Moai, Cobra shoves Mighty Moai, and that gave Mighty Moai third. Look at that. Flare will get the win. Oh, these are pretty solid times, I'd say. Most of them are in the 2:20 range. Not a lot of them, though. None of them in 9th through 16th. Icy Penguin, a very heartbreaking 9th place. Basically nearly advanced. Wait, how the... And Cloud Chaser finishes all the way down in 16th. Green Dolphin, he looked terrible for the most of the race, so I guess 10th isn't the worst ever. Head of Exoplanet, actually. And now we're in the finals. Acid, Funnel Master, Cobra, Roller Coaster, Thunderstruck, Mighty Moai, Amber Artist, and Flare. Who will get the first medals of the Marble Express Caboose? We are off and we are underway. Flare. Yeah, it doesn't really matter right now, but it looks like Thunderstruck might have the worst angles. Hey, although Funnel Master might be deciding who will be Thunderstruck down first. It looks like it's hard to tell, but I think Amber Artist has the best line, also with Cobra and Acid. Amber Artist, despite winning there, he doesn't look tired at all. Looks like they could spin for days. Currently up in front, although Flare, who won his heat, very far, is all the way in the 3rd funnel. Big contact there by Roller Coaster Mighty Moai. Mighty Moai, I think, got the worst angle off from that. Thunderstruck, and I think Roller Coaster's next. It's a big 4 battle. Amber Artist still has a pretty comfortable lead. Of course, this is all early game. We have seen most leads be held, but we did see Icy Penguin just last round choke. Went from like 2nd up there with Flare to 5th. That could happen to anybody. Especially with how young Amber Artist is. Got to be careful. But looks pretty safe. Funnel Master trying to claw his way back in 2nd place. Trying to do what he couldn't in the heats. But it's Thunderstruck. Mighty Moai, they're the only 2 marbles. Flare now joins them in that final of the medium-sized funnels, the slower funnels, if you will. Mighty Moai looks to drop all the Thunderstruck and Flare right there. They look to be the bottom 3 so far. Roller Coaster, though, trying to contact Mighty Moai. These 3 are battling for the bottom 3 spots. Meanwhile, Amber Artist is pretty well clear, but the battle for seconds. Fierce Cobra takes it. Cobra not able to make any contact with Amber Artist. Don't think. That's a surprise to many people. Flare, roller coaster in the bottom 4. The fight for 8th to 5th, though, is very contested. See at the bottom. Who's gonna be first, Mighty Boy? A little bit of mad angle, thunderstruck, contact, but it shoves Mighty Boy in and then immediately goes in after. That's roller coaster is down next. Flare gets the top 5 finish. Not gonna go any further than that. Funnel Master was in 2nd, but it looks like he's in 4th in a funnel all alone. Cobra and Acid, they are fighting in that 2nd to last funnel. And Funnel Master's down. Cobra with the shove, but goes down afterwards. Acid has 1 funnel, and it's already down. It's already over. Didn't even try. Amber Artist gets the win in dominating fashion. Held the lead from the first funnel to the last with pretty much no competition the whole time. On one of the most insane runs that I've seen in funnel endurance history. At least. And this was in the Caboose. So, like, what a way to start off the event. Just the Caboose. Beautiful way. It's like, look at the bottom. The race at the bottom was a very interesting one. Cobra, this is where Cobra, I think, inserted himself with Acid and Funnel Master. He was in 2nd at one point, too, but had a little bit of a bad contact, I believe, with Acid on that 2nd last funnel. They will not show it. This fight in the bottom 3 was very... Oh, no, they're going to show it here. This was when all 3 of 2nd to 4th were all fighting. Funnel Master, that's where he lost a bunch of spots. Missed out on the podium for that. 2:31, not better than Amber Artist's first round time. To be fair, the finals times were considerably worse than the times in the heats. I said earlier that they would be pretty tired. I mean, yeah, it looked like most of them were. And I see the final results here. It's very interesting seeing how a correlation, I think 3 of the top 4 are from Group 1, which is pretty interesting, but congrats to the top 3 for doing as well as they did. Like, it was very entertaining, but, you know, just do it. So congrats to Amber Artist for the gold, Acid for getting the silver, and Cobra for getting the first bronze in the Marble Express Caboose. What a run by all 3 of these guys. They've earned it. As you can see after one event, well, the standings are the standings that you'd expect, but I think it's a bit time to show that the bottom 3, Mint, Dream, Automaton, and Cloud Chaser, are currently in the relegation zone. Exoplanet, Capybara, and Crystal, the next 3 up, the next 3 down, are currently in the, play-in, like the relegation play-in, and Amber Artist, Acid, and Cobra, kind of like the relegation plan, are in the auto-qualification plan as of right now. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. This has been Sam. Have a great day.